This Wes S. Been trying for about 3 days. Not 72 hours, but off and on for 3 days to try and get something to work. And I haven't been able to do it. I, despite every one of my other flaws, am very mechanically inclined. I'm the guy that can take a carburetor apart without the instructions. Clean it and put it back together and make it work. I am the guy that can take a power tool apart, figure out what's wrong, put it back together. I am the guy that when his radiator breaks, I can go out there and I can solder it myself. Just doing things with my hands has always been really easy. But I like to figure out ways to do things and stuff because doing stuff's cool. The whole thing with this now I'm going to keep it short. The whole thing with this video is that me being mechanically inclined, I can't get it done. I cannot get the etching to work. I can make little burn marks and stuff in the steel. I'm trying to etch that little tomahawk I made out of that framing axe. Maybe it's the metal, maybe it's this, maybe it's that. It doesn't matter. I can't get it done now with modern conveniences, with electricity and going to the store and buying the stuff that it needs and stuff. I will figure out how to get this done. Maybe. Still trying to figure out how to lay bricks. I ain't never got that done. But anyway, the whole thing is, don't sit there in your chair or your couch or wherever you're at and think that because you've watched a video of a guy turning a piece of copper tubing in a razor blade out of a utility knife into an arrowhead, that you can do it. Do not think that because you watched a guy in 4 times speed build a longbow out of PVC pipe that you can do it. Do not think that because you've watched a video on how to build the pieces of the kit you need for a bow drill fire that you can build a bow drill fire. I thought that was going to be easy. Man, it was a cold day. Me and my grandson figured we'd just go back there and we'd build a fire with the bow drill. We tried this kind of wood, that kind of wood, every kind of wood. We rolled and rolled and rolled. We got lots of hot sticks. I went and got my cordless drill out of the truck. Whittled a stick down, put it in there, put it in the deal. With a cordless drill, full battery cordless drill. Took 15 minutes of constant pressure and spinning to get an ember. So if you think, because you saw a guy do it on YouTube or wherever, that you can do something, unless you've done it a lot, unless you've gone out and pulled it off a lot, chances are you're not going to be able to do it. Just because you have one of these and some sticks, that may be all the fire you can make. And if it's raining outside and this gets wet, you might not even get that, because then this doesn't work. Just because you can get a tinder bundle on fire doesn't mean you can transfer that tinder bundle to the rest of the material. It's not that easy to start a fire. It's You need to practice this stuff, people. Yeah. Just because the little box with the seeds in it says put a ½ inch deep every 3 inches and water and wait for 7 days doesn't mean by 10 days you're going to have plants. There's a lot. There's been, get out, practice this stuff, try this stuff. Chances are, if you can grow it in a pot in your house, you can grow it out in the yard. Granted, there's a lot more stuff out in that yard that wants to kill your stuff. But don't just sit there and think you're going to be able to do it because you saw a video. Practice this stuff. I'm not trying to brag or anything, but I can do things. And this etching thing is literally eating my lunch, which proves that even if you think you're gonna, just because you think I thought, man, this is gonna be easy. No, I've used up a good 5 hours of my life, and I got some very faint lines burned in this deal. I'm gonna play around with it, see, do some copper and some stainless steel, and see if maybe, just maybe, it's because of the kind of steel that the hatchet's made out of, or something. Thinking about trying it with 110, but that's got me a little scared. Listen, I can't do it now. So, probably a good plan. But yeah, practice this stuff, every bit of it. Just because I used to be able to set a trap line, doesn't mean I still can. I should probably be out there trapping stuff. Only thing, I can't go out there and bait a live trap. Got 2 live traps set out there because of my chickens. They've been set since I caught that coon. Been set for 4 weeks. Been keeping the bait fresh and stuff for 4 weeks. You know how many animals got in there? Well, the one that's over there, I caught 3 different chickens. But they're wild chickens that had to turn them loose. Just because you think you can do something doesn't mean you can. Just because you've seen it on YouTube doesn't mean you can. Unless you have done it successfully repeated times, then chances are you cannot do it. Everybody can get lucky and get it right the first time. It doesn't mean you can do it. That's the West Ass. I'm not trying to make anybody mad. I really want to be able to find somebody to talk to if there is a zombie apocalypse, or I don't know, if Cambodia invades us or whatever. I just get out there and try some of this stuff. It won't kill me. Maybe charming rattlesnakes will kill you. Don't try that. But the other stuff, yeah, I guess